we back here for video 2. You know, just like we promised. Last video we got a little off topic when we were talking about the intro a little bit.
Introducing ourselves and our past, I guess.
Yeah.
Super off topic.
Yeah, we just
Started
kind of
dragged on way too long.
Yeah, we just kind of got into a little too much. This video we're going to try and dive into a little bit more information. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. A little more detailed. That's the word I was looking for. A little more detailed things on, you know, depending on what you want to get out of going to the gym and working out and being fit, staying healthy, whatever it is. Just figuring out what your goal is, and then a little bit later in a couple of these videos we're going to dive in to how to structure a workout program, a fitness program based on what that goal is. All right, so like, what's one of like the biggest things you hear from people when they say I want to get to the gym? Like, what's like a goal for somebody?
One of the goals are building muscle.
Building muscle. All right, so that's probably the one you probably get the most. Honestly,
yeah,
everybody wants to get jacked and get big.
Honestly.
So build muscle. All right, build muscle. Now, what's something else that people want to do?
Number 2, lose body fat.
Lose body fat, right? So lose body fat or burn fat, yeah, whatever you guys want to call this one. A lot of people want to do these both at the exact same time.
Yeah.
We're gonna break down why physiologically that's really not possible unless you are doing some other things.
Yeah.
Like steroids and other sort of things like that.
Number 3 is sport specific. Maybe this one's a lot easier for a lot of people because they're getting workout plans and workout structures from their coaches. So sometimes athletes don't really have to worry about making their own workouts because they get them handed to them. But if you don't, we're gonna run that down for you.
So say like sport specific. And really, kind of all we mean by that is like, you know, if you're a basketball player, there's certain things that you're gonna do.
Like basketball players aren't freaking jacked.
Right, right.
No.
Like you don't want to be big up top and really small down low. You want to be probably bigger down low, a little smaller up top. Certain exercises you want to avoid because it's going to restrict mobility. You don't want to get too big in certain spots. Like baseball players don't want to get massive shoulders because you don't have flexibility because you're throwing that ball around. There's certain workouts you don't want to do depending on what your sport is: football, baseball, basketball, softball, tennis, golf, swimming, whatever it is.
And football is actually very, like, a vast majority of, like, different body types and workout plans. You really don't look like lions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
right,
that one's going to be super complicated.
Right, that's going to be like position specific. So we'll probably get into that a little bit more once we get into like how to actually structure those programs. And then the last one, which I hear all the time at work, I work with a lot of, you know, 50 and over group. So their goal is basically just to either like maintain what they got already and not lose anymore. You know, not lose the strength they have, not lose the flexibility they have, and really just enjoy the quality of life those people want to maintain for the rest of their life. So it's just like maintaining wellness.
It's like health and wellness.
Yeah, so just like your basic, like everyday, someone that's not really in the gym to try to get all big and bulky, someone that's not training for a sport, or someone that's really not trying to lose body fat, they're just trying to maintain what they got.
Keep the heart healthy.
Right, just kind of keep your body in tip-top shape. Or at least, you know, if someone's on a time crunch, a lot of people, you know, once we get older, you're a little younger than me, so you don't really have this as much as I do. But most people work a 9 to 5, or, you know, work 40 hours a week, depending on what their job is, no matter of the day. So it's hard to get that time in, especially if you got family, you know, you got other obligations at work, you got other extracurricular activities you do, hanging out with friends, your social life, all that type of
work
stuff.
outside of work.
Right, you work 2 jobs maybe. Right, it's tough to fit that kind of stuff in. We're going to try and show you how to get it in efficiently and effectively without spending too much time in the gym. Because you don't need to be there for 2.5 hours. I mean, sometimes I'm there for 2.5 hours, but
we have different goals than a lot of other people.
Right, like we do very specific stuff, and a lot of the time we do chat, hang out with the boys, like, you know, so being at the gym is also a social event.
Oh yeah.
You know, to an extent.
Oh, yeah.
So one big thing I always like to point out too to new people that are working out, don't be nervous in the gym. You know, when I first started working out in the gym, I was very subconscious, very self-conscious of the big guys. that are working in the gym. 99% of the time, you go up and talk to those dudes, ask them for a tip or a pointer, they're gonna give you that tip or that pointer, and they're gonna respect you more for actually engaging with them and trying to help you. You know, because you're gonna build that relationship with that person. Right. So take advantage of that relationship you can have in the gym with people, because 99% of the time they're willing to help you because they started where you started.
Right. We were all small at one point. We all came out the womb little.
Right. Right. Just little babies. All right. So we're gonna dive into this a little bit more later, but just try to figure out what goal you think that you're. Where do you fall on this spectrum? Just figure it out, write it down, make a note, and that way when we go into these videos later, you might be able to skip a couple of later videos because they might not apply to you. Yeah. But we're not only going to hit the exercise side of things, we'll also hit the nutrition
for your goal.
Based off that goal. Because if you're trying to build muscle, you're going to be doing a whole different type of nutrition program than someone that's trying to lose body fat.
Yeah. And I mean, sport specific and building muscle might have similar nutrition diets and stuff like that.
Right, there's things that are going to be the same, things that are going to be different.
Yeah.
That'll all come as we go.
Yep.
So appreciate you guys watching video number
2.
Those. We'll be back for number 3.
Yep.
We're going to get into body types.
Body types.
And what type of workouts are best for what type of body types. There's 3 main body types. We'll get more in depth in that next video. Take care, fam. I'm looking forward to Travis helping me. Hey, Astro World.